Good morning, my darlings. Today, we're going to learn a very special Christmas lesson.
Ooh, is it another Christmas story in the village?
Not a village story today, Toby. This one is even sweeter. It's a story about a little girl and a tiny lantern. But God used them in a mighty way.
Miss Pam, is it a true story?
It's inspired by the Bible and full of a beautiful message. Are you ready?
Yes, Miss Pam.
All right then, let's travel to Bethlehem.
Long ago, in a quiet village not too far from Bethlehem, lived a girl named Mara. She was about 8 years old, gentle in nature, curious about the world, and full of imagination. She loved watching the stars at night and listening to stories about the promised Messiah. But deep inside her heart, Mara believed something that made her feel small. She believed she did not matter very much. Whenever important things happened in the village, she stayed at the back, watching others take the lead. Mara's family was poor. They owned only one lantern, and it was old and made of clay. A small crack ran along its side, while other families had shiny lanterns decorated with beautiful patterns and bright colors. Mara's lantern looked plain and imperfect. Still, she loved it. Every evening, she carefully cleaned it and imagined it shining like the star above. One winter morning, excitement swept through the village. A traveler arrived with astonishing news. The long-awaited Messiah, the promised king, was about to be born in Bethlehem. The village buzzed with joy and wonder. People stopped their work, gathered together, and praised God. Families began preparing gifts to take to the newborn king. Some gathered soft wool blankets to keep the baby warm. Others filled jars with sweet honey or fragrant oil. Many polished their finest lanterns, hoping to light the road on the journey to Bethlehem. Mara watched quietly, holding her cracked lanterns close to her chest. She looked at the beautiful gifts others prepared and felt her heart sink compared to what anyone else had.
My lantern, it's so small.
Her lantern seemed too small,
heart, my child.
too broken, and not good enough for a king. When night fell, the villagers gathered and began their journey. The wind was cold and thick clouds covered the sky. The stars disappeared and the moon gave no light. As the villagers
The wind
walked,
is too strong. Our
the
lights
strong
are out.
wind blew against them. One by one, lantern flames flickered and went out. The road grew darker and fear began to spread. Children held tightly onto their parents. Adults strained their eyes, trying to see the path ahead. The village that had started the journey with excitement now moved slowly and carefully through the darkness.
Should I try mine?
Yes, dear, light it.
A soft golden glow began to rise from the lantern. It did not flicker or fade. Instead, it grew brighter and warmer, spreading outwards through the darkness. The light shone most strongly through the crack in the lantern, as if the lantern itself wanted to share its light with everyone around. The darkness
God really
slowly
using me?
disappeared. The path had become clear. The villagers gathered around the glow, amazed and comforted. Mara, the little girl who always stayed at the back, now walked at the front. Her lantern lit the way for everyone. With every step she
coming
took,
with me.
Mara felt something new growing inside her. The fear she once felt faded away, replaced by the courage and purpose. God was using her small, imperfect gift to guide way for many people. After a long journey, the village reached Bethlehem. They followed the glowing lantern to a humble stable behind an inn. It was not a palace or a grand building, but there was something special about it. A gentle warmth filled the air. Inside the stable lay a baby, wrapped in clothes and resting peacefully in a manger. His presence filled the room with calm and joy. The villagers entered quietly, placing their gifts nearby with grateful hearts. Mara stood at the back once again, holding her lantern. Compared to the fine gift placed before the child, her lantern looked small and simple.
Every gift from the
She
heart is
hesitated,
worthy.
feeling unsure. In that moment, Mara understood something she would never forget. God
Jesus,
did not
this is
need her
all
to
I
be
have,
perfect.
And it is beautiful.
He did not need her gift to be grand or expensive. He only needed her heart to be willing.
Now I know for sure that I am not too small. for
From
God.
that
He
night
listens and
on,
knows my heart.
Mara never saw herself the same way again. She learned that no one is too small for God to use. She learned that even
God
our
of my
weakness
fathers,
can
I
become
thank you. This
places
is a day to
where
be remembered.
God's light shines the brightest.
She learned that even our weaknesses can become places where God's light shines the brightest. From that night on, Mara never saw herself the same way again. She learned that no one is too small for God to use. Every Christmas after that, Mara lit her cracked lantern and remembered the night God used it to guide many people. And each time she whispered a simple prayer from her heart, "May God shine through me." So children, what did you think of Mara and her little lantern?
I learned that God doesn't choose people because they're perfect. He chooses them because they're willing. And Mara thought she was too small, but God used her more than everyone else. It means even when I feel shy, God can still use me.
Beautiful lessons, my loves. God doesn't wait for us to be perfect. He shines through our cracks, our weaknesses. All he needs is our hearts.
So basically, God is the light and we're the torch?
Exactly, Toby. You're catching on.
So, remember, bring your light to Jesus, no matter how small it feels. Join me again. There's another beautiful lesson waiting.